And what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It is your boy Cheap Ludes, and we're back with another video. This time we're not doing some gameplay. Instead, we're going to be doing a quick tips video. Nothing crazy, just going to go over some general tips to make the most MT that you possibly can, and at the end of the video I'll talk some more about XP and which ones you should avoid, which ones you should do, etc. So with that being said, let's get started. Now, one thing that not a lot of people talk about, but is, ooh, cool, I sold some cards, is actually really important is auction time. And the reason I say auction time is because it's very tempting, especially if you're opening packs, to immediately put the cards up that you don't need, you know, your duplicates, stuff like that. If you get a valuable card, it's, you know, you want to put it up immediately. Here's the thing. So when it comes to like your diamond cards and stuff like that, putting them up the first day, especially if they're borderline diamond cards, so like somebody like for example, let's see, Stockton actually went up in price after the first day, so that's not really a good example. So let's find someone who's an example of that. Let's see. Oh yeah, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, by the way. Help your boy out. I'm trying to hit 1,000 subscribers and whatnot. A good example was Alonzo Mourning. So Alonzo Mourning on the first day was going for about 100k, right? You could put them up for buy it now 100k and it would get sold. Occasionally it would go for an auction too, at least in the first couple hours. Now you're looking at about 75k, so waiting on Alonzo Mourning wasn't a good move because he's not that expensive. But if you sold him on the first day, you know, you made a tremendous profit. Now another guy who, if you sold him right away, was a bad move. Oh, Darren Williams is actually a lot cheaper than I thought he was going to be. Yeah, Darren Williams for 100k is an absolute steal. That's crazy. I thought he'd be going for a lot more than that. Yeah, 98. Yeah, and that's not even sold. It's been up for hours, so there must be people putting them up. This is the time to pounce on Darren Williams. I'm not even kidding. Worst case scenario is if you buy him for, you know, 90-something K. Worst case scenario is you make your MT back. But he's going to be one of those cards, once people figure out how truly good he is, because for whatever reason, people still haven't figured it out yet. He's legitimately as good as the Pink Diamond Steph Curry. I'm not even kidding. Alright, that might be a little bit of personal bias, dude. I'm from Illinois, so I grew up watching Darren Williams play, you know, at Illinois University and stuff, so I hype Darren Williams, like, super hard, but he really is a good card, and I honestly think 95 is, like, an absolute steal for him. Though I don't recommend paying 100k for any cards at this stage in the game. Darren Williams is really good, and if you pick him up for 95 right now, guarantee you're going to be able to sell him for somewhere around 100 to 150k in, like, a week or so. Once he goes out of packs, he's going to be super expensive, just like Ben Wallace. Giannis Antetokounmpo. This one goes either way, right? Because he's going for, let's say, somewhere around 150 to 200k right now, which is a really good return on your investment, and I don't foresee him going too much more in price, like going up very much more or going very down very much more. And to be honest with you, I think that you should probably just sell him now. I mean, there's a lot of them up, which is kind of a problem. You could try to wait and do a Ben Wallace type situation, because Giannis is one of those cards that always holds its value no matter what. Him, Tracy McGrady, fucking Kobe Bryant, MJ, all those guys typically hold their value, like, exclusively throughout the year. Any center that can shoot, it really doesn't matter. Like, if you remember last year in 2K20, like, all the Giannis cards were still expensive in, like, May. Even, like, Diamond Moments ones that came out in, like, December, which were completely outdated, were still legitimately, like, more expensive than they should have been in the late stages. It's just because Giannis's player build is so fake that he's always going to have a market. So it's not going to be a terrible idea if you hold on to Giannis and hope he goes up in price. Because, yeah, you may not get 150k for him, but you're still going to get 100 no matter what. So it might be worth the risk to check that out. I can't predict that for later. Paul George, I believe, has gone down. We've gotten so many... he's sitting about the exact same. Paul George, usually, his value kind of sits around the same, too, because he's got that Paul George release, and it's just really easy to time in 2K. One guy I wanted to talk about here as a budget player, Michael Cooper. 13,000? Oh, he must be going for even lower. Let me go search him real quick. I want to see how low he's actually going. See, here's the thing. If you have a bunch of Michael Coopers from selling packs, don't put him up right now. I know it's tempting to put him up because you need that MT probably back, you know, But I promise you that this dude will go way up in price. Same with like Boris Diaw was already going up in price. He was getting sold for 4K while the packs were out. Now he's already up to like 13K. So that's kind of a general example of what you should do there, because you can make him more 9K more MT if you just wait a week to sell him. So let's see what's up. 9,500. 9,500 for Michael Cooper. Dude, Michael Cooper is legitimately one of the best 3&D cards in this entire game. Clamps. Okay, so this is what's messing me up. See, if you go check on upgradable badges, the Hoff badges are going to be up there in upgradable, right? I feel like that's just a glitch, but that scares me, because then it means that I think to myself, are they going to bring something out that's better than Hoff? Like, are there going to be a badge that's better than Hoff badges? Like, there's going to be Hall of Fame badges this year, but is there going to be something different? Like, is there going to be, because it says upgradable badges and it says clamps is upgradable, and like, what if they introduce something that's better? Anyways, doesn't matter. He has Hall of Fame clamps, which is huge right now. Nobody can drive past him legitimately, because nobody has Hall of Fame quick first step, so you can't get around Michael Cooper very well. If you play off-ball defense and let him just sit there, he's going to like fuck them up. In addition to that, he's got gold pickpocket, gold interceptor, off-ball pest, trapper, tireless defender, showtime, slippery off-ball. He's even got some shooting badges and corner specialist and catch and shoot. He's got a 83 3-pointer, which is honestly, look, it's better than Brandon Roy. And Brandon Roy is absolutely cash from 3-point. 80 mid-range shot. He's got 84 driving dunk, which isn't the greatest, but it works. His ball handle is 76. Not terrible. You're not going to be using them for any other thing but 3&D anyway. He's got an 85 steal, 95 perimeter defense. He even has a 73 interior defense. Decent speed at 80. It's not great. Let's check his tendencies real quick. Let me see what's up with that. Not the greatest tendencies, but he's still basically going to be a better version of like Doug Christie. So, and you can get him for under 10K right now. But if you have a bunch of them, just wait. I guarantee it'll be 15, 20K at the end. Now I'm going to talk about easily the best budget card. I did a whole video on this, which I'll link at the end of the video. This guy is legitimately incredible. Like, I'm not even kidding. He is probably, I would say, my favorite Ruby card in the game. And I love Rip Hamilton, but Eric Gordon, insane. Everybody should have this card. Legitimately, regardless how stacked your team is, you're going to need this card at some point for limited or any of the other bullshit that's going on. Oh, wow. He actually went up in price. Last night, there were some up for like 1,500. But yeah, you can get this guy for under 3K. Like, legitimately, 2,400. He's so worth it. Watch my video. You'll see. He can do things that are absolutely ridiculous. But yeah, my main point is just wait on those. And when it comes to the current players, so like silvers, gold, just the NBA 20 current collection, never sell them the first day packs are out. The reason for this is just because they're going to be so flooded with, you know, additional cards. Everyone's opening packs, stuff like that. The first few days that packs are out, everyone's opening them, so the market is completely flooded with cards. So you always want to wait till, I recommend selling these cards. So let's say packs come out on Friday. I recommend selling them Monday night. And the reason for that is just because the Friday packs have been out for a few days. People aren't opening them as much. They're just not going to be a huge flood on the market on silver and gold players and stuff like that. And Monday's perfect because you're selling them right before the Tuesday packs come out, when there's going to be another flood of these players. So it's just the best possible time. That's when I always sell my guys. Now, like, these guys already have a high value right now. Like, I've had this Biznak Biombo card for like 2 weeks, and his value has never moved off of 1,500. So now that it's up at 16, I'm at least going to sell him. Jonathan Isaac, I can't even sell this fucking guy for 750 MT at this stage. Like, now it's a personal beef. So that being said, I am a penny pincher when it comes to MT. So I always try to extract as much MT out of a card as possible. So look, even if you're selling your Emerald cards for 700 MT, you're still making about 70 more MT or so. Somewhere between 50 and 70 more MT per card when you put them on the market, even for 650 or 700. So if you got the auction space, just do it. Like, that MT will add up at some point. I mean, dude, I still have 400k MT And yeah, you know, I've been opening boxes and stuff like that, so obviously that's why I have a lot of the MT, but I've also spent a lot on pink diamond players that are really worthless, so it's one of those deals too. So let me do another thing, because I was going to do a gameplay on this guy, but then obviously I looked and everybody under the sun has a gameplay with him. Dominique Wilkins is not worth the money. Hear me out. Yes, he is the best shooting guard in this game. That is accurate. He does have really nice badges. Everything like that. He is really good, but he is not worth the price. He is not worth over 200K. I promise you he is not. Unless you're, even if you're a rim runner, there's still, Paul George is better than him at small forward for sure. He's just not worth the price. At this stage in the game, he should never be playing over 200K for a card, just because we're at the point in the game right now where it's so early in the year that basically once a card releases, in 1 to 2 weeks, a better version of that card is going to come out. Like, legitimately. Like, Dominique Wilkins will be the best card for a little bit. But guess what? In about 2 weeks from now? No, literally on Tuesday. Anyone who locked in all 5 of those One Wheel Rise sets is going to be getting Dr. J, including myself. Dr. J is going to be better than Dominique Wilkins. If you're not going for the Idol Series lock-in, which will probably be the first Galaxy Opal, I'm guessing, don't get these guys. Like, just leave them alone, because they're not worth it. Manu's really not that good, like, because we've gotten so many shooting guards since then. Dominique's really good right now, but he'll be outclassed in a week. It's not worth it. Don't listen to YouTube videos. That being said, these two guys, Michael Cooper, Eric Gordon, they're in that class of budget gods. Patty Mills, you know, your Patty Mills guys, Rip Hamilton, Ray Allen, they're budget demons. Has Kristaps' price gone down? Nah, it's about the same. Kristaps will never be not this priced. He's really good. He's just really bad defensively. So, that's about it. Oh, also one last tip. Stay the fuck away from these guys. Legitimately, don't buy any of these cards. And the reason for that is just because they're all outdated and they're all super expensive. Like Derrick Rose, love you, Derrick, but he's about 70 to 80K, especially because he registers for limited right now. So, yeah, he's too expensive. I'm about to actually sell Mitch Richmond, which hurts my soul, just because this has been my guy all year. But to be honest with you, his value is never going to be higher. We're only going to start to get better shooting guards, so Amethysts really aren't going to be doing it for me. And it's probably best to get 24K right now before I can anymore. Same with Mike Bibby. I'm going to have to get rid of him as well. I think he's going for about 12K. It's just, you have to make those smart decisions and those hurtful decisions, you know. What's my man Mahmood going for? He's not going for shit. I'll keep him. Wally Zerbiak is a limited player as well, so his value is higher. Any guys who play limited that you're not using, it's time to get rid of them. Like Danny Green, he's going for 8K. I can always just buy him back for like 3 after all these people use him in limited and sell him again. So, anyways, guys, we'll just go on and do a quick recap of XP to end the video, just like I said. So, people are getting Stephen Curry. As you can see, I'm over here at 34. I'm not remotely even close to as high as a lot of YouTubers and stuff like that. To be honest with you, I've kind of gone at this with the approach that, look, I'm going to get to Steph Curry at some point. Like, I'm going to get there. It's not really that big of a deal. I'll try a little bit, but I'm not going to, like, tweak out about it and stuff. I'm just going to do things as they occur. And I'm at 34, and I haven't really put too much effort into it, and I'll probably do, like, a crunch time the last, like, 6 days or whatever. But, look, it's all about trying really hard to do the ones that are easy and they're going to get you the most bang for your buck. Like, if you spend 4 hours grinding something that's going to get you 500 XP, it's not worth it. Like this one. 10 assists with any Hawks player in an unlimited game, honestly, it just sounds frustrating. I don't want to do it, and it's not going to net me that much XP in the long run. Like, it's really not. Some of these are pretty difficult. 25 blocks with Mutombo, that's going to take absolutely forever, so that's one of the last ones I'm going to try to do at this stage, because I've still got about 2 or 3 pack releases until, you know, the actual season is over, so that's, you know, probably 26 more challenges each one So you got a little bit more, but like that one's going to take way too long, so I'm not going to try to do it. 23 pointers over unlimited games. That I can do. I'm just going to chuck threes with Kyrie. I don't care if I win. That's the thing. That's why my record's so bad this year. I just go in there and just do these challenges and just like chuck with one single player, and sometimes I lose. I actually haven't checked these yet. 6 layups in a game with Eric Gordon. That's actually kind of hard because he has a 70 driving dunk, so he actually dunks a lot. 3 3-pointers and a triple. Oh, that's easy. 25 points over multiple unlimited games. Easy peasy. Yeah. These are all pretty good. These are all pretty easy. 40 assists with Darren Williams. Yeah, that's for 1,200. Easy. 25 dunks over Mark. Yeah, okay. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. I hope this helped you make some decisions and stuff like that. I'll be back with more content every single day. I do take Sundays off for the most part. So unless something crazy happens in 2K, which obviously later in the year I won't be taking Sundays off. I'll be doing 7-day-a-week video content. But Sundays I usually take off because nothing's happening in 2K. But I might do my final tier list tomorrow. I'm not really sure, so I'll let you guys know that in the discussion. But either way, have a good day. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have any other tips you'd like to put out into the world.